My phone's been at about 98 degrees for about 2 days. I didn't think I was going to be able to put the messages out. Because I tried, recorded the whole 10 minutes, no sound. Now, before I start with those messages, there's going to be some downloads that I got. Yeah, that makes sense. That somebody has a hydro plant factory. But whatever they're making, it makes it undetectable. It's by water, and it makes people unwell. Somebody's planting something in a yard. There's corruption, unfair, off balance. Trying to create some kind of setup with a transporter, a truck driver. Possibility that the plant grows wild on an island that they go and get. Planting something in a potential park. Trying to drop things to make people sick, like you pick up. I don't touch nothing in my yard, even if it looks like it fell from my tree. They couldn't get away with it. Says look into somebody's residence. Discovered something to call judgment. Alright. If y'all haven't been here from the start with the whole can't make this shit up. I'm a target individual. Gang stalking. Most. For years. Now, the reason the Nolan Wells case caught my attention was a lot of key indicators that screamed cover up. And then more. Now, I don't know put it this way. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. This is why it all caught my attention. First off, a Jabberwocky. They mentioned the dancers. I thought Alice in Wonderland. Oh, and these are from Nolan. To somebody else, but I got them. Fake friends, key person, I'm the key. Either toxic or toxin, caution. A specific person is fake. There's betrayal, intentionally making somebody's life hard. Something surfaced. Alright. Now, I thought everything was happening in Louisiana. When I asked Siri where was Horn Island, it brought me to Australia. Look up December 13th in Perth. It's called Spilled Milk. But I was sitting back paying attention because not everything's that. The names Warren, Bart. If you're playing Monopoly Go right now, you know Simpsons and yeah. Evan, Jax with an X, Eric, Morgan, Katie, of course Katie, the grandpa and the judge, and Ben. Okay? So, there was a female that he met at a hotel at a distance before the boat trip. Promises of everything, an offer to join a secret society. There was intimacy. There's more about that. Bad health, Airbnb. New to the group of friends, and his friends would benefit if something happened to him. Drinks were made, unwell, poisoned. Okay, so marriage certificate overseas, records in device. solve the case. Okay? Oh, and the marriage is a sham, by the way. That's not from Nolan, no. So, an agent that is making reports looks like Nolan's friend, but that's not Nolan's friend. That's why there's no motion. That's why everything's being done the way it is. I have a bird's eye view. I've been paying attention, and I'm glad I got these. Floating desert land. The friend got promoted as an agent, not in the feds though. Water, land, body isolation, key discovery. Like I said, I've been paying attention. Somebody's profession or organization is why there's no talk. Forest, pretending to be somebody. Okay, somebody that we're seeing is not who somebody is really. AI. Okay? That's key. It's a high-level agent that's not known. The face is blurred. Public don't know the real identity. Force equals unresolved mysteries explored, potential reason why. Corrupt investigation. New in rank. Who's new in rank and all that is a very young masculine that comes off as innocent. Traveling communication, betrayal. Solitude, illusions of by self causing confusion. I do be by myself, but yeah. Communicating info to confuse. That's what they're doing. Unsolved mystery. Betrayal. The betrayal was done on purpose. There was the hidden key. There was a robbery. Somebody with bad health. At work, somebody benefited. They cashed out a fortune in another country. The temperance angel. Someone took a loss. They intentionally hurt an earth angel, me and him, and they knew. They're framing people. Now, these are all the Nolan's messages, by the way. Anxiety, sacrificed earth angel, bad idea. Female energy lying, briberies. You remember that female I mentioned in the beginning? Her name's not Katie. Someone's dad or grandfather and a couple. Somebody's either father or grandfather and a female did it together to steal from a person. Major factors, but not all. No face. Uses to abuse of power. But the angle is judgment. Alright. Record it again, no sound. And my phone was getting hot when I was talking. Alright, part 2. So, someone's dad or grandfather and a female, they did this together to steal from a person. They're the major factors. No face. Uses abuse and the abuse of power. But the angel's gonna call judgment, sounding the trumpet, full exposure. Good morning, y'all. Somebody was in a helicopter and they seen something. Now, this was in a dream. She don't know if they seen his body, but they seen something. But the body it went from land to water to land. More than one feminine is trying to put blinders on the situation, on the romantic part of it. Because there was a celebration with drinks, a sacrifice for the community to gain. So yes, all his friends benefited from his death. It was a ritual all the way around. Now, I don't think what we're seeing is what really happened. But that's my opinion. Now, he says, look into titles. Like the person's title. Look into it. The hangman and death of a divine person. He was a divine person. They knew that. The dark masculine, back to No Face, is a manipulator tyrant. He's the main one physically traveling to cash out. They're going overseas to cash out something. Maybe crypto? I don't know. No one knows who that is because he's been in hiding. Got an idea? There's a lot of people connected. It's a community. Coven, cult. Okay. Has a significant other pretending to be interested in Nolan. Oh, the female. That female. She was sent in to do that. She was sent in to make it seem that way. So she had a different future to destiny swap with somebody. I wonder who. Knew of some sort of wedding that was hidden. Secret. I know about the secrets, the codes, the bribes, the disguises, and then the spare. He told me to decline. Die. Oh, no. He was told. Well, both. He was telling me, but he was also told. Decline, die, wither, be forgotten. Somebody's married on paper. The account's overseas. It's a sham. The wedding, it was a sham. Forged document. The real husband's going to collect. Look into what these people do for work, their positions. But everything's going to explode in divine timing. There was bribes about the autopsy. Somebody's keeping a promise. The narrative about addiction is outdated. Me and him. Whether he was using or... He said this. Whether he was using or not that day or not. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Because they poison the drinks. I mean, poison... Y'all heard about Diddy. Okay? Same thing. There was a DNA test with test results. There was a condom. Okay? DNA. A sex shop. Somebody got kicked to the curb. Got rid of evidence. They wiped his device because it showed an intimate encounter that happened on land. Somebody in high honor and sudden wealth. Now, she showed the Empress card. It's not what the Empress means. It's what picture was on the card. Same picture I seen my whole childhood on the wall at a house that I want to say frequent very, very often. I was even like, that's the mature woman. The mature man, who's the father, is actually genuinely sad. The mom, fake. black hole clarifying her wedding. Flying hidden chain, which is iron. The mother figure, child, headstone, father in despair. If you listen to rap, been paying attention lately, yeah.